She's been called the most dangerous woman in the world. Kim Yo-jong, the younger sister of North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. While her brother threatens to annihilate his neighbors, she has become the powerful voice delivering the regime's warnings of nuclear retaliation. But the world first met a different Kim Yo-jong. At the 2018 Winter Olympics, she was charming and diplomatic, sparking hopes for peace. That was just one side of her. Soon, the world would see the other. North Korea is a country built on control. Every piece of information is carefully managed by the regime outside the DPRK. We like to think that we're in control of our own information. But just as you're watching this data, brokers might be collecting and selling your personal data. Your home address, phone number online, searches, and even financial information. This data doesn't just fuel spam calls and scam attempts. It could even affect your insurance rates and future job applications.
That's where Incog comes in to fight back for you. The service scans the web for your exposed data, sends automated removal requests, and keeps resending them to ensure your data stays deleted. It regularly rescans to keep data brokers from sneaking your info back into circulation and lets you track it all in a clean, real-time dashboard. Take back your privacy now at incog.org.
Helps you regain control over your digital footprint in North Korea. Images and stories matter. The Kims aren't just rulers, they are chosen by fate. Their power is divine. Every policy, every decision, every act of the regime serves a single purpose: ensuring the Kim dynasty survival. Kim Yo-jong was born in 1987, or maybe in 1989. It's hard to verify. In 2011, Kim Jong-il dies unexpectedly. His youngest son, Kim Jong-un, is declared his successor at his father's funeral. A young woman stands behind him, dressed in black, head tilted to the side, gaze lowered. She weeps like the others, but unlike her brother, nobody knows her name. Kim Yo-jong has spent her entire life in the shadows. Even inside North Korea, her existence is a secret. No photos, no official mention, no trace of her in state media, but that changes in the chaos of succession. At first, she blends in like any other aide, a quiet, dutiful presence in the background. She carries her brother's clipboard, stands at his side, and holds out a heavy crystal ashtray so the chain-smoking dictator can flick away his ashes to the outside world. She looks just like another assistant, but if you look closely, she's always there, standing behind him at key moments, ensuring everything runs according to plan.
Foreign analysts start noticing her presence. Intelligence agencies, journalists, and defectors all begin asking the same question: who is she?
For Kim Jong-un, at least she's a close confidant, the only member of the family he truly trusts. Maybe that has something to do with their childhood. In Europe, Switzerland in the mid-90s, 2 North Korean children enroll in a private school in the city of Bern. Officially, they're the children of diplomats, but their passport names are fake. Nobody knows they are really the heirs to North Korea's most powerful family. Here, they're just 2 foreign kids in a country far away from Pyongyang. To their classmates, they seem like normal kids playing soccer and inviting friends over to their modest apartment, going on ski trips, traveling Europe and visiting Disneyland. A regular family, except they're not their mother, isn't their mother, Choi Young-swak. Their aunt was sent to care for them in Switzerland years later. She defected to the US, where she appears to have been living in secrecy ever since.
Ko Young-suk told the Post she traveled from North Korea to take care of Kim, his older brother and younger sister, when they attended this boarding school in Switzerland.
And just like her fake mother, one day the 2 fake diplomat kids vanish too. No warnings, no goodbyes. Jong-un and Yo-jang are pulled from school and sent back to North Korea. After Yo-jang's stint in Switzerland, she studies computer science at Kim Long University in Pyongyang in 2014. 3 years after taking over as supreme leader, her brother is forced to undergo medical treatment. During that time, Yo-jong takes over state duties by the end of the year. Her brother appoints her first deputy director of the party's propaganda and agitation department, a department infamous for controlling every image, every speech, and every news article inside North Korea. In 2017, Kim Yo-jang is officially promoted to the Politburo, the ruling elite of North Korea's single-party system. She now has a seat at the highest table of power, but her true talent remains in propaganda wherever Kim Jong-un appears. Kim Yo-jong is there too, not just as his sister, but as his PR manager, his shadow. She sets the stage before he arrives and follows him like a ghost when he leaves. In 2018, Kim Yo-jong takes center stage. As part of a delegation to the Winter Olympics, she becomes the first member of her family to visit South Korea since the Korean War. She charms the international press, part of a strategy to soften her brother's image as a ruthless dictator. Her visit paves the way for historic summits with South Korea and the US. But her perfectly calculated moves raise suspicion.
Yo-jong appears to be North Korea's top propaganda chief. Since she has taken over, the way the regime communicates with the world has changed significantly. It became much more flexible, and it also went online.
But her real role now seems to be the regime's chief foreign policy mouthpiece, which means one thing: threats and insults. In 2020, Yo-jong orders the destruction of the liaison office, a fragile diplomatic connection. Her once polite smile is gone, her rhetoric more resentful. In 2022, she addresses the nation, blaming South Korea for a COVID outbreak. She calls Ukraine and South Korea vicious dogs. North Korea doubles down, conducting missile tests and forging a military pact with Russia. While her brother cultivates the image of a benevolent leader, an expert puts it simply: he's the bad cop, she's the even worse cop. In 2024, North Korea released a surreal propaganda video that went viral. Cheerful children wave flags, factory workers clap and sing, soldiers go crazy, playing violins in an orchestra, while grinning female soldiers leap into the air, giddy with joy. It's a carefully staged and almost hilarious spectacle of devotion. The real North Korea looks different. It's a country where people are kidnapped, thrown into prison camps, publicly executed for the slightest defiance. A country that holds its people hostage within its borders, choosing famine over reform, weapons over survival, missile tests over food supplies, nuclear threats over diplomacy, a brutally ruled nation with at least 50 nuclear warheads at its fingertips. Historically, the Kim dynasty has always passed power from father to son. Kim Jong-un's health is a question mark. He's only in his early 40s, but rumored to have severe health problems, likely due to his chain-smoking, excessive drinking, and rumored heart issues. If something were to happen to him tomorrow, North Korea would be left with no clear successor, at least no male successor in recent years. North Korea has quietly been introducing another Kim to the public, Jong-un's daughter, where she's been seen at missile launches standing beside her father, eerily composed for a child. State media call her the beloved daughter and the respected child. Some analysts believe she's being groomed as the next supreme leader. The thing is, Kim is only 11. If her father were to die unexpectedly, she likely wouldn't be ready to rule, even though women have taken on more visible, more authoritative roles in Kim Jong-un's regime. The country remains deeply patriarchal. Women face systematic abuse, sexual violence, and forced labor, often at the hands of state officials. 70% of defectors are women. Most flee into China, where many are trafficked or exploited because escaping North Korea is nearly impossible if a woman were to succeed. Kim Jong-un, it would likely be one with the power, experience, and authority to do the job. His sister, once a soft-spoken figure in the background, Kim Yo-jong has become one of the most powerful and feared figures in North Korea. Under her watch, the regime has learned to manipulate its global image more carefully than ever before. But her power isn't just about controlling narratives. By 2021, Yo-jang has reportedly followed her brother's path. According to multiple sources, she personally ordered the execution of high-ranking government officials simply because they annoyed her. But perhaps the most dangerous thing about her is that she is a direct line to Kim Jong-un, the one person who sits at the nuclear button and trusts her judgment more than anyone else's. No one knows just how far she's willing to go.